What if I told you that the building you're looking at right now didn't exist? Yesterday? Not as a steel frame, not as a foundation, nothing. Just an empty lot. And now, less than 29 hours later, it stands 10 stories tall, fully finished. Windows installed, balconies attached, electricity and plumbing ready to go. Does that sound like science fiction? Does it sound like a magic trick? It's not. It's a reality that's unfolding right now, and it's about to completely shatter everything you thought you knew about how our world is built. We're about to uncover a story so incredible, it involves a devastating natural disaster, a billionaire with no construction experience, and a secret that could solve the global housing crisis. But there's a powerful force standing in its way. This is one of those stories that changes the way you see the world. So before we dive into how a skyscraper can be stacked together like Lego bricks in just a few weeks, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support is what allows us to investigate and share these game-changing ideas with you. Now, let's get into it. The outsider who changed everything. To understand this revolution, you have to meet the man who started it. And here's the first twist. The genius who figured out how to build apartments faster than you can assemble furniture from a big box store wasn't a celebrated architect or a legendary civil engineer. He wasn't even in the building business. His name is Zhang Yue, and he was the chairman of a company called Broad Group, a massive Chinese corporation that became famous for one thing: central air conditioning. He was an expert at keeping buildings cool, not at building them from the ground up. His entire empire, his fortune, and his reputation were built on HVAC systems. So what could possibly push a man from the world of air temperature into the world of steel and glass? The answer is tragedy. A world shaken to its core. In 2008, a terrifying 8-magnitude earthquake ripped through China's Sichuan province. It was a catastrophe on an almost unimaginable scale. In an instant, the ground gave way, and nearly 70,000 lives were lost. In the aftermath, a horrifying picture emerged. Tens of thousands of buildings, the very structures meant to protect people, like schools, hospitals, and apartment complexes, had utterly failed. They were made of concrete, the material we've trusted for a century. But Zhang Yu saw the fatal flaw. Concrete is immensely heavy and unforgivingly rigid. When the earth beneath it moves with such violence, concrete has no ability to flex or absorb the shock. It simply cracks and collapses into rubble. Seeing the devastation and the lives buried beneath these failed structures changed him forever. He looked at the ruins and was haunted by a single profound question. Why are we still building things this way? From air conditioners to skyscrapers. That question became his obsession. He didn't just want a better building. He wanted a completely new system. He went back to his company and mobilized everything he had. He took his top engineers, his state-of-the-art factories, and the entire logistical network he had perfected over decades for his air conditioning business, and he gave them a single audacious goal: invent a building that can be assembled at lightning speed, withstand the most powerful forces of nature, and be built without a single drop of poured concrete on site. He called the new venture Broad Sustainable Building. What they developed inside that factory wasn't just an improvement, it was a fundamental reinvention of construction itself, the assembly line for living. So, how does it actually work? Forget everything you know about a typical construction site, the noise, the dust, the months and years of slow progress. Broad Group's method is more like a high-tech manufacturing plant. Every single component of a building is fabricated indoors in a massive 230,000 square meter facility, shielded from weather and delays. Each completed section, or module, is roughly the size and shape of a shipping container. Inside these modules, magic has already happened. Walls are designed to fold down from the floors. Balconies and windows fold out. All the complex internal systems, the electrical, wiring, the plumbing pipes, the air ducts, are precisely fitted and installed. Right there on the factory floor, these finished modules are then loaded onto trucks, transported to the prepared foundation, and lifted into place by cranes. Workers on site are not masons or carpenters in the traditional sense. They are assemblers. They guide the modules into position and lock them together with massive high-strength steel bolts. The entire building comes together like a gigantic, precision-engineered piece of flat-pack furniture. There's no pouring concrete and waiting for it to cure. There are no weather delays. The job site is transformed from a chaotic construction zone into a clean and efficient assembly zone. That is the crucial difference that changes the entire timeline. The video that stunned the world. To prove their system wasn't just a theory, Broad Group decided to put on a show for the entire world. In the city of Changsha, they set up multiple cameras, brought in a fleet of 3 cranes, and gathered a full ground crew. Their mission: to build a 10-story residential apartment building from start to finish, and film the entire process in one continuous take. With the foundation already laid, the clock started. Module after module was lifted from the trucks, swung through the air, and expertly slotted into place. From the very first piece to the final bolt being tightened, the total time was an astonishing 28 hours and 45 minutes. They released the time-lapse video, and it exploded online, racking up millions of views. The construction industry was instantly divided. Half of the experts, from engineers to developers, declared it a revolution, the future they had been waiting for. The other half dismissed it as a publicity stunt, a carefully controlled demonstration that could never be replicated under real-world pressures. Broad Group's reply was simple and powerful. They decided to go bigger, silencing the skeptics. The 19-day skyscraper, a 10-story building, was just the beginning. To prove their system could handle true scale, their next project was a 5-7-story mixed-use skyscraper they called Mini Sky City. This wasn't just a simple apartment block. It was designed to be a vertical city with 800 residential units, enough office space for 4,000 people, and retail areas. With a team of 1,200 workers, they began stacking. They averaged an incredible pace of 3 full floors every single day. In just 19 days, the 4-meter-tall skyscraper was complete. Think about that. A building of that size, using old-school methods, would take at least 2 years to build. This project was done in less than 3 weeks. Over 90% of the structure arrived from the factory pre-finished. This method also eliminated the need for an estimated 15,000 truckloads of wet concrete, a staggering logistical and environmental saving. And even that wasn't their fastest. A few years later, they assembled a 6-story residential building in just over 5 days, with a crew of about 100 workers, a team small enough to fit on a single bus. The question of safety and strength. At this point, the conversation shifts. It's no longer about if this method is fast. It clearly is. The real question becomes, is it safe? Can something put together so quickly truly be durable? The answer is a resounding yes. The steel modules Broad Group manufactures are 10 times lighter than conventional concrete sections, yet are engineered to be 100 times stronger when bearing a load. Every single one of their buildings is officially rated to withstand a magnitude 9 earthquake, a level of seismic force that is almost apocalyptic. And that's not just a company promise. It's a certification from the China Academy of Building Research, an independent authority. The projected lifespan of these structures is around 1,000 years, compared to the 50 to 100-year design life of most modern concrete buildings. Plus, because the buildings are bolted together, they can be disassembled at the end of their life, and the steel can be almost fully recycled. This process reduces on-site construction waste by over 90%. The environmental case alone is almost undeniable. The other path, printing houses. While Broad Group was perfecting stacking, another revolutionary technology was emerging in parallel from a different company. Out of Shanghai, a company named Winsun is pioneering industrial-scale 3D printing for construction. Instead of stacking modules, they use massive robotic arms with giant nozzles to print entire buildings, layer by layer. Their ink is a specially formulated mixture of recycled construction debris and quick-setting cement. Their most famous demonstration? They printed 10 complete, structurally sound houses in a single 2-4-hour period. This method slashes material usage by up to 60% and dramatically reduces the need for manual labor. It's already being used for affordable housing projects and disaster relief shelters around the world. Though the technology is different, the core philosophy is identical to Broad Group's. Take construction out of the unpredictable open-air environment and move it into a controlled, automated, and repeatable system. A market on the verge of exploding. This isn't some niche experiment anymore. The global modular construction market is already valued at nearly $100 billion and is projected to soar past $175 billion in the next decade. The Asia-Pacific region dominates this market, with China leading the charge, backed by over $1 trillion in government infrastructure spending. This isn't just happening in China either. Nations like Singapore, the UK, Japan, and South Korea are all heavily investing in, even mandating these off-site factory-built systems for public and private projects. The money is flowing, the governments are on board, and the technology is proven. The American perspective, a tale of two worlds. And yet, here in America, something feels disconnected. We see the headlines about housing shortages and skyrocketing costs that are putting the dream of ownership further and further out of reach for millions. We drive past construction sites for new apartment buildings or office towers, and they seem to be permanent fixtures in our cities, surrounded by scaffolding and cranes for 2, 3, sometimes even 4 years. The process feels slow, incredibly expensive, and outdated. We have a shrinking pool of skilled labor. With the average age of a construction worker steadily climbing, we have the need, we have the demand, and we have the space. But we're still building like it's the 20th century. The contrast is jarring. A 2-6-story tower goes up in 5 days on one side of the world, while a mid-rise complex takes 3 years from the complex first permit to the first resident on the other. It feels like we're living on the same planet, but in different eras. The invisible wall. So, what's the holdup? If this technology is faster, cheaper, safer, and greener, why hasn't it taken over the world? The answer is the biggest obstacle of all human systems. Building codes and regulations in most Western countries were written decades ago, designed around concrete and wood, not factory-built steel modules. There's immense pushback from labor unions who fear automation will replace jobs, and from developers and suppliers who have their entire business models locked into the old, slow way of doing things. Change on this scale is disruptive, and it threatens established industries. This is why the most ambitious Project Broad group ever announced a plan to build the world's tallest skyscraper in just 90 days was ultimately stalled and never built. The technology was ready, but the world's regulations were not. The future of how we build our cities and homes is already here. It's standing, it's occupied, and it's proven to work. The only question left is, how long will we wait to embrace it? So I'll ask you, would you feel safe and comfortable living in a home that was built in a single day? I'm genuinely curious, so drop your answer in the comments below. If this look into the future of building blew your mind, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel reach more people with these important ideas. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve on the incredible technologies that are reshaping our world, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Finally, if you know someone who would be fascinated by the idea of a 19-day skyscraper, share this video with them. Let's get this conversation going. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.